Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 101 Dalmatians challenge. On this very frosty, very chilly autumn morning, look at that! We actually have some frost on the windows. It has been so long since it has been winter. Oh my goodness, I think last winter, actually, the family ended up celebrating that giving tree day together, and they all sat outside and exchanged presents, and that was so long ago. Oh my goodness. But we are back on the Radcliffe Dearly Farm, where Emma is ready to jump into the frying pan of the culinary crafter, the kitchen specialist, the deliverer of delicacies. It'll take time before behind the stove and in front of a cookbook, but Emma will never be without company when everyone knows she can perfect their favorite foods. So it looks like Emma has actually just grasped the basics of cooking, and Terry is a little bit worried because he is losing his title with the jock group. And I think that's actually a really interesting thing to pay attention to, because Terry does kind of want to be known as a little bit of a jock. Well, actually a lot of a jock, to be completely honest. And I've never really looked into the reputation side of things when it comes to The Sims, but it might be kind of fun to sort of study Terry's reputation. And I'm trying to remember, where would I even find that? Like, is that under university opportunities for social group? Your sim does not currently have any social group opportunities. Like, I have no idea how to even think about having, that's for his adventure log. There's so many opportunities for this man. He doesn't even know how spoiled he is with being able to choose all these statistics and things like that. Oh my gosh. What? A free reward to download? I don't even know about these things either. This is kind of ridiculously cool. Anyway, yeah, and there's where his bio would be. So yeah, I think Terry does want to possibly get a little bit more social standing with the jock group, but not because we're actually paying attention to like those sorts of social events, but because we're trying to look at that as like his reputation. I think having a reputation as a jock would be really good for him. Like, he checks social groups. There we go. That's how we find it. And so he's unaffiliated in the jock group, school cheers, self-portraits, rent a party, add a new trait. I think it'd be fun to like get to the point where we could add a new trait for Terry, and that's from the jock group. And we would have that mostly because we'd say he'd build his jock abilities through, you know, kind of being just like the tough farm guy. And I think that'd be kind of interesting, like into sports. He's really into doing things with his hands. He really feels like he has a little bit to prove. And he also, I think, loves bonfires. So that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I think we might just gently play with that in the future and just see where it takes us. And also for Terry, he rolled this one. Be worth more than 300,000 simoleons. And I thought that was completely on point and perfect for his current aspirations of finishing up the training of Pollux the dog so that he can actually sell the dogs to the aliens and get some money. And I think we're going to try to do that today, because we only need to teach Pollux how to roll over, and that is totally achievable. And I think we're actually going to throw a birthday party for Terry and Tisha so they can become the adults that we all know they pretty much already are, and that would be amazing, especially because the seasons are changing. I want to make sure we can try to have Nissa and her mate Basil start on having another litter, and we've got generation 2 of the family to really kind of move into and focus on now. And Terry's ready to go, so we're gonna have him change his outfit. I'm gonna have him change into his outerwear. Actually opens up the door and is like, it's a little chilly out today. There we go. And I'm gonna send him over to the animal rescue, because this is where he spends most of his days now, and he's going to work on taking care of all of the animals that we currently have, including Dove, who I think we're gonna have him go here. Dove currently has fleas. I'm so grateful that I decided to just kind of give up and start using that machine where we can say, because we did have to have the lifetime wish points in order to afford that. Thank you very much. But so it does turn out that the fleas, you can wash your dogs yourself, but it doesn't permanently stop them from getting fleas. So I feel like fleas are still just annoying enough to make it all fair for having a whole bunch of animals we're trying to keep happy. And then Terry, we're going to have him come in, and we're going to have him go down the line filling these food bowls, because we need to make sure that we can keep all of our animals well fed. And this is something, because it cost money, I really don't think I actually want to ever use the endless food bowl because I do want it to feel like you have to maintain and take care of this area. All right, so Terry's getting to work, starting his morning off like that. And then let's see, where is Castor? He's just running around. So we're going to go ahead and call Castor over. And I'm going to have him play with his little chew toy while Terry is finishing up with, well, he's going to be done with the food pretty soon. And then I think Nissa, I think we're going to have Basil come over actually. All right, come here, Basil. Oh, Basil, no, you have fleas. Why? All right, can we command him somehow? Can we tell him to do something? We can reinforce and tell Basil he's being a good boy. We can smoochy him, we can care for him, brush him, give flea bath to him, but he won't actually give a flea bath to Basil because we're on the wrong lot. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and maybe feed him a treat, or we'll talk to Basil really quickly and we'll say we're giving him a command to go and take a bath so that he'll kind of clean himself up. And meanwhile, Dove is all tidied up. So at least we've got fleas down on one dog. But I feel like we don't really have them interact with the dogs enough. So I'm hoping this will help out. We can kind of like talk with Basil and be like, okay, boy, you definitely need to go take a bath now. And then we'll start working with Castor and training him in just a moment too. Oh, Castor just got interrupted by his grandpuppy dog to get barked at. All right, Basil. Oh no, the Repo Man's coming. No, Terry, you forgot to pay the bills. Why? Oh no, that's not a good thing. Poor Terry. He's gonna have the embarrassment of having forgotten to pay the bills because he got a little too sassy about the money that's coming once he sells the fancy Dalmatians. All right, and he's happy to see Nissa. Oh, he wants to give Nissa a hug. Can we come over and give her a really quick hug? Reinforcement, praise for being playful. And then let's go ahead and give her a hug because that'd be pretty good. And we'll brush her. It's nice to spend some of the morning actually being able to take care of the animals again. It really is wonderful. And I think that Tisha is ready to come on out. So let's have her go here. I think she's ready to come and help Terry because she does indeed enjoy taking care of the animals too. And Emma, meanwhile... We're going to have Emma work on her logic skill by continuing to try to discover potions, and whenever she gets a chance, going ahead and breaking up more of the rocks that she finds and trying to analyze their chemical compositions. And then we've got Andrea, and once Andrea is actually done, I don't even know, Andrea is just like a wreck on this kitchen, I swear. She walks into this kitchen and she's just able to like destroy it. But I'm going to let Andrea do her homework so that she doesn't get distracted later. And we're going to send her over to try to paint a new picture of lovely Perdita, a new portrait of Perdita, as soon as she's done. Oh, she's already done, thank goodness. All right, so I'm actually going to have Andrea come back over here. And Andrea requested a new painting easel from her brother, and she requested, and we're going to go ahead and paint a normal still life. Thank you very much. And she requested that it be moved away from the dog yard. As long as she can somewhat see the dogs on the lot, then she'll be able to help take care of them and make that portrait that her brother has requested. But she doesn't want to be right next to their squeaky toys anymore because they're too loud. All right, and then let's see. Group up with Emma. So it seems Terry's worried about not keeping up with his sister, which is pretty nice. And are you done? Did you brush her? Okay, and he's going to brush Nissa. And then we can go ahead and start working on training Castor for the day. And then Tisha, there you are. All right, so Tisha's on over here. She wants to play with Nissa too, and she wants to learn a new recipe. She wants to prepare a meal. And she also wants to talk to Castor. Oh, that's sweet. Maybe we'll have her train Castor today. All right, Castor, where'd you go? Castor's hanging out over here, and he's kind of tired. Sorry, puppy. This is the way of things. We'll have him go here. And we'll have Tisha help out because she wants to help Terry take care of the dogs. And this is actually how most of their days are supposed to go. Tending to the animals, taking care of the dogs. Oh dear, and there goes a horse. All right, we'll talk to feed, treat. We'll go ahead and brush the dogs. Ah! All right, and now Andrea's over here ready to take a picture. Andrea, you gotta give me a little bit of warning. I have to like get in the right... I don't even know where Perdita currently is, Andrea. Can you please not... Okay, we're gonna have to wait for just a second on Andrea. Where did Perdita even go? There's Pongo. Perdita. There's so many animals. Oh, there she is. All right, Perdita, why don't you go? How'd you get fleas? Oh my gosh. Yeah, trying to keep the fleas down on these animals takes all day. It's a lot of work. Let's see. Yeah, and the Repo Man apparently is on his way, which is kind of hilarious. But let's actually have our lovely Perdita come over here. And maybe if we catch her just in time. Or Pongo, where are you? All right, Pongo, you're in a bush, so that's not really going to help me. All right, where's Andrea? Andrea, hold still, Andrea. Everybody is so busy. Everybody is so chaotic. Oh, and look at that. Emma just discovered a new potion. So Emma's getting really good at her chemistry lessons. All right, well, I'm going to have her hopefully continue to work on making new ones. Maybe she can chuck the stink potion at the Repo Man when he comes. Oh my gosh, there's just too many people. Poor me. I might have to just ignore the girls for a little while and kind of focus on whatever happens to be going on. All right, and paint still life. Where is Perdita? Perdita, please run. I need to get you. Oh, there she is. Good. Okay. I think we might get it this time, you guys. We might actually get our portrait of our founder. Yay, Perdita. Oh, lovely, Perdita, lovely. Just hold still for a second. I've got to somehow manipulate this so that it looks really nice so we don't get like a little horse in the background sort of photobombing us. All right, and then to zoom in on Perdita. All right, come on, Perdita. How am I going to get this picture of you, my dear? I wish you could get some flowers. And ooh, maybe if we come this direction. Oh my gosh, you have to be so careful when you're doing like these still life pieces, or else you're going to end up completely. Oh, this is so painful. Why? Perdita, why? All right, let's try again. Maybe if I have her try to get a still life. I'm learning so much, even all these years later, about how to do this in Sims 3. Okay, let's try again. Perdita, good girl, don't move. Please don't move. I am begging you, don't move. And Perdita, you moved, but it's worth it. Rise in the... Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Look at how sweet that is. Oh, and just as she begins to jump with fleas, that's okay. We've kind of got... We're just going to have to accept dogs or... Oh, you guys, look at this. I love it. Okay, we're going to go with this size. And we're just going to have to say she's the founder. She gets a big size. And I really love that look. There we go. Oh, finally. I'm so relieved. Even with Rise the horse kind of like throwing us off a little bit. And now Andrea can work on painting that still life. It's a huge painting, but they are the founder dogs. So we'll do 2 big, gigantic wall paintings to celebrate our founders. That makes me happy. Terry, I am so glad. I am going to try to make you age up because I'm so done with him doing his homework all the time. It's driving me absolutely batty, but it should work out just fine. Castor, I hope that we're doing good with you. Let's go ahead. Let's sniff hand, and we're going to go ahead and affection, feed, treat one more time. And then let's try to teach the trick roll over. And once he is fully trained in rolling over, things will be good. What is Pepper doing? Did you see him? I almost never see cats eat from the food bowl, so I've never seen him like bat at the food bowl. That's really funny. And the Repo woman is here, you guys. What is she gonna take? This household, every time, I think we have just begun to grasp a little bit of stability, then something like this happens. Oh my gosh. No, don't mess with the stuff in the attic. Don't you dare mess with the stuff in the attic. This is like a super special area. This is where Roger like left some of his items behind. Don't you dare steal something from Roger. What are you taking? You better not be taking something. And Andrea is now a level 10 painter. Oh my gosh. You better not be taking something that was like their dad's. Are you taking his drum set? You will never be forgiven if you take his drum set. Can I chuck this stink juice potion at her? Let's see. Prank stink juice potion. Can I chuck it at her? All right. I see her laughing. Throw the stink juice potion at the Repo lady. She's like trying to... Emma, all you did was make make yourself miserable there. All right, run, Emma, run. I know that you've had your stuff taken, but you need to go outside. Get away from all of it. Oh my gosh. I wonder, can she stop the stink juice potion? Nope, she's just stuck with it now. All right, so trying to chase away the repo lady didn't quite work the way I was hoping. We'll send Emma outside to rake. And then in the future, just so you guys know, I'll probably try to focus just on one of our Sims at a time, because this is absolutely chaotic, trying to just jump around through all of them. There's Pollux, and he's actually at home, and he wants to chase away that repo lady. I cannot blame him. All right, but what the heck? There's a snake! There's a snake in the yard! Pepper is trying to catch a snake all on his own for us. Oh my gosh. There's just a snake right under nervous Castor's feet while all this is happening. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, this is definitely interesting. Pepper, that's a harmless little, like, tree snake. Please don't hurt it too badly. But I think this is really funny that Pepper is trying to catch the snake in the dog play yard while nervous Castor is learning how to roll over. All right, Terry. Terry, please stop trying to do your homework. All right. Yeah, we're gonna make this a little bit more bearable by making these two adults today for sure. And let's go ahead. I wonder, can he actually saddle Castor? Just with the everyday saddle? I'm kind of curious. We've never tried saddling the horse, so we're just gonna check on that really quickly. No, we can't saddle him, unfortunately. I guess we'll have to wait until we can. Playfully chase Terry, become best friends with Perdita, play with another pet, socialize with Rye, sniff Tisha. Meanwhile, Dove is so close. Oh, and Pepper didn't catch the snake. That's too bad. That would have been a really fun memorial snake. But let me go ahead and get rid of all that. All right, Dove is only about 100 points away from being able to change her attitude adjustment trait and remove the destructive or skittish and replace it with something more positive, which means you guys will be able to adopt her soon. That's so exciting. All right, so they're working on that. Terry, I guess you can come over and we should work on Dove. Because that's how Terry could make some money. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I know it seems a little chaotic. I'm sorry, guys. All right, playfully chase Terry. We'll go ahead and do that since Terry has some free time. There we go. Playfully chase. Andrea, I think, is going to be working on this painting of Perdita for a long time. So she's taken care of. Emma is outside raking leaves and thinking about getting a part-time job, possibly to do with chemistry. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. She also wants to play the piano. She wants to be a woman of many talents, it seems. All right. Dove's having a good time over here. Dove wants to play with the cat. Pretty much is done with Terry. Yeah, Dove mostly wants to play with the cat, which is kind of funny. And Terry, now that he doesn't have to worry, like, I feel badly that their stuff got taken, but now that Terry isn't really worrying about having to train one of the dogs, where are our other dogs? Basil. Now, I could have sworn you could have your dogs go sniff something out, that you could tell them to go sniff something out, like tricks, command, speak dead, care, affection. Apparently not. Where's Nissa? So let's actually go home. We're going to send Nissa and we're going to send Basil home and Terry home. And we're going to give Nissa a bath so we can remove all of the items from her inventory. And then we're going to try getting them to breed to try for puppies. Because Terry is kind of taking an active management of thinking about the next generation of Dalmatians, since they're so close to seeing this current litter of Dalmatians grown, healthy, fully trained, and adopted out. All right, Pepper's having a good time. Apparently, Rye really wants to hang out with some of these other animals. Beg for carrots. You don't even know that kid. Don't go beg for carrots from somebody you don't even know. All right, and socialize. Poor Castor. Hang in there, buddy. You'll be free soon. Just figure out the rollover part and you'll be good to go. All right, and then Terry's back home. There's just so much to do. So yeah, in the future, I will probably just focus on one or two of the Sims at a time. And today it's going to be Terry and Tisha. Where is Nissa? Go here, my dear, so I can see where the heck you are. And we'll give her a bath. And Basil is bringing the newspaper. Oh, That's really cute. Oh my gosh, look at him. You guys, it's adorable. He's bringing us an old newspaper. I've actually never had the dogs do that before, so that just goes to show we're giving a more proper attention to the Dalmatians, which makes me happy. All right, come here, Basil. Bring that newspaper. I'm going to praise you. I'm going to praise you to the high heavens for it, because that's just adorable. Reinforcement praise for being loyal. Yes, yes. Get the loyal trait. Reinforce praise for being loyal. Sweet. And then I think what we're going to do after we have, after we have Nissa and Basil try for puppies in just a second here. I don't think Castor is actually going to be able to be trained right now. Right? I didn't realize the horses will just pee in the yard like this too. Oh my gosh, what a day. But I think that we're going to go ahead and I just kind of want to get Terry and Tisha aging up out of the way. But maybe I'll do that next time because it does seem like something that needs a little bit of its own attention. But all right, I'm starting to figure out the rhythm for what we are going to do when it comes to actually having the dogs all over in the play yard. There's just a lot of dogs and there's a lot to do. Let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and have Terry. No, he can command a guard. So we're going to have Nissa go ahead and try for baby with Basil. And I think it'll actually work now that they are on their own home lot. But we're starting to train up some of our rescue animals because we have enough points that we changed one of Rye's negative traits into a positive trait. Once we change both his traits, we might adopt him out or we might keep him depending on how attached I have gotten to this silly horse. And Dove will actually be able to be adopted out and we can kind of rotate her out and bring in some assistants to help us out on the animal rescue sanctuary and bring in some new stray animals once that happens. And all of our challengers are slowly starting to be whittled back down to just focusing on this right here, the prance and the little pitter patter of paw prints as we focus on our lovely high-bred, high-quality, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, kind, loyal, intelligent, all of those other amazing trait Dalmatians. So we're getting back there, you guys. We're getting back there, and it has been a long journey, and I am actually really excited to kind of be able to whip back around and just focus on the Dalmatians. We may even focus on them for a little bit longer and like focus on minor pets and fishing, and then eventually cycle back around to strays. And maybe not take on too many more strays for a little bit. But I think it'll all work out. Also, I hope this will all work out. Also, I think that's a raccoon. I really hope the raccoon doesn't distract us. Alright. Are we gonna have puppies? I hear romantic sounds. I see the little hearts flying. Chimes! All right, you guys! There we go. So Basil and Nissa just tried for puppies and we're in luck. I heard the baby chimes. That means we are indeed going to be having more puppies. That's a relief. I know the last few episodes have been really chaotic as I try to figure out what to do with the families, but we've really started to narrow it down and I'm feeling very, very relieved and really happy with where we're going with everybody. So next time we're going to have Terry and Tisha finally just age up. We're going to get that out of the way. We won't have to worry about that anymore. I think what I'm going to try to do is just have Andrea like literally quit school. I'm going to see if there's just a way for her to just leave school. She's a fully talented master painter at this point, and if we get her to be like an illustrious writer, like she can get really good at the writing career, then I would say if she fills her lifetime wish, we may actually let her move out because she is a loner, and I feel like as she gets older, she's becoming a little bit more and more uncomfortable with the fact that Terry and Tisha are so clearly going to be a thing. And meanwhile, we might keep Emma around, clearly, because she's going to have a really, really great time just poking around her father's old attic, messing around with those chemistry pieces, and she's going to need the abundant funds that her brother brings in through selling his Dalmatians on the intergalactic market to go searching for their long-lost spacefaring sister. So yeah, we're narrowing it down, whittling it down, and I'm beginning to feel really comfortable with how we're dealing with the strays, and I'm definitely really loving returning to our Dalmatians. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.